Yes, from the radio production book of cliches, we're going to talk about bikes right now, in case you hadn't worked it out. Several schools across Surrey are taking part in the nationwide Cycle to School campaign this week, and the idea is to get families and schools to swap the school run for pedal power. And they include Sheer Infant School and St Martin's Primary in Dorking. St Martin's Deputy Head Teacher is Kelly Marie Shambi. Good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. Oh, you sound way too chirpy for 7:22.
Yes, it is a bit bright and early, but I've got my bags packed and my cycle bag packed and ready to cycle to school myself shortly.
Right, and as far as actually how it's gone, pupils, have they really bought into it?
Yes, well, it was great to see that the cycle racks were pretty full yesterday morning because, as you know, it was the first day of launching it. We had our Eco Warriors, which is our children across the school that represent all things going green in classrooms, and they're our advocates, and they remind the children why we want to go green, you know, good for the environment and things like that, along with mental health.
Right, and do children still do, like, I remember doing the cycle proficiency test. Does that still happen?
Yes, we're really lucky. We still have that available to all our families. So it starts off in year 4, and then we also recap it again in year 6 with a brilliant uptake.
Okay. Look, I suppose the message really is great the children are doing it, but for anyone on the roads in Dorking, it's just given more space, isn't it?
Absolutely. So again, what we did with our special assembly in our launch was we really looked carefully at what it is to be bike smart. So what do I need to do as a cyclist to keep myself safe so that I don't assume that it's just on the motorist. So our children are really aware that they've got to take some responsibility, along with encouraging our motorists to be courteous and supportive of our families cycling to school.
All right. Well, I better let you go. You're not at school yet, are you?
I'm not at school, so I'm about to hop on my bike too.
All right. Well, safe ride to you. Helmet, of course, got to be guaranteed. This has all been coordinated by the Bikeability Trust on behalf of the Department for Transport. Let's bring in Emily Cherry from the Trust now. Morning, Emily.
Hi, good morning, James. What a cycling superhero you have from St Martin's.
There we go. Kelly Marie, she's a star. But look, tell us about the initiative, and is it working?
Yeah, so actually we've got record numbers taking part. So we've got just over about nearly up to 400,000 people pledging this week to take part in Cycle to School Week. For context, it was about 163,000 last year. So this is really showing. And I think what's really key this year is that we know, as Kellyanne has just talked to you about there, the traffic and the school run is a source of tension for most communities. Our health of our children is a concern for us all nationally. Cycling to school is a brilliant way to solve two of those things and also give your children fun and independence.
Right, these courses and people taking this up, look, this is this week. How do you actually keep that momentum so it actually lasts?
The key there is the training piece. So we have trained in Surrey. So last year we trained about 11,500 children to cycle with independence on the road. It's the modern version of cycling proficiency called Bikeability, where we're taking them out on the road. So training, giving them that confidence, giving them the skills and the opportunities is absolutely brilliant. But we also know we need to do more for parents. And actually one of the things that we've launched this week for Cycle to School Week is our new bike bus guidance. So national guidance, which shows you how to run a bike bus, which is effectively a led ride for children and parents to get to the school run together, but in a safe way. And it's also backed by a training offer and free training for parents and carers and community volunteers so they can help more children pedal with confidence.
So we're going to have the equivalent of a school peloton, are we?
Exactly, it's exactly that. And I went out one in Worcester just a couple of weeks ago to see it and to launch it. And it's honestly the most joyous way you will ever arrive to school. They have music. They even had dogs on the back of bikes as well for a bit of fun and engagement. But, you know, just a brilliant way to safely move children. And you talked about traffic there as well, particularly. This is a way where other road users become much more courteous when they see groups of children riding together.
Appreciate you coming on this morning. The Bikeability Trust from there, Emily Cherry. And if you're taking part, well, great. If you're not and you're a driver, watch out for the little ones on the road. That's the message this morning.